Hi guys, this is Maester Raven. Welcome to my Game of Thrones Season 8 prediction video. So who's going to die and who's going to survive? Obviously there are predictions and spoilers ahead, so if you want to stop watching, stop now. Also Tormund, Giantsbane, the same thing. I really can't see him lasting to the end. He is obviously the face of the Free Folk, but no, I think he's for the chop, sadly. Gendry Baratheon. I put him down as a 60% chance of dying, but there's a big part of me that really hopes he survives. I do like the character, and it's nice to see that the offspring of Robert actually could even end up on the throne. Certainly in control of the Stormlands by the end of the season. Euron Greyjoy, two ways this will go, obviously. Either he will get killed in battle somewhere along the line, probably with his niece or nephew, or he'll do exactly what he said in the last episode. He'll clear off back to the Iron Islands and wait for to see how it all ends. So we come to the Greyjoy siblings, Yara and Theon. Where I think this one's going to go is Yara probably going to die, Theon probably going to survive in what, like Jaime's, is one of the biggest redemption arcs in the whole series. I think Theon, if he does die, it will be a noble death where he saves one of the Stark siblings again. Okay, we come to the Lady Melisandre. Basically, most of her prophecies have been utter crap so far. So when she said she will have to die in Westeros, I really just don't believe it. We will see. Like Missandei and Daenerys, I do think that Sir Davos, his life is very much tied to King John, or Sir John, or Lord John, whatever he is. Now he's bent the knee to the Queen. If John's for the chop, then I do think Sir Davos will sadly die before the end of the series. So Varys has served King Tommen, King Joffrey, the Mad King, King Robert, and now obviously Daenerys. I do think he's a natural-born survivor, despite what the Flames told him about him dying in Westeros. I'm not certain that that's going to happen. I don't think we'll see Jaqen H'ghar this season, much to my disappointment, because he is definitely one of my top 5 characters in the whole series. What would be cool, though, however, is obviously towards the end, in episodes 5 and 6, if we suddenly get a big reveal and one of our major characters pulls their face off and we have Jaqen underneath. We can hope. Qyburn is one of the cleverest people we know, but I think his life is so closely tied to Cersei that as she goes, I think he will go too. Okay, we come to Gilly and baby Sam, or toddler Sam, as he is now. Obviously, there's still a part of me that thinks that the White Walkers are just coming for baby Sam, as he was obviously rescued by Samwell Tarly and Gilly from the White Walkers in a previous season. This will be, I think, Sam's happy ending. He's lost his family, or most of his family, and I think Gilly surviving will be his, will keep him sane at the end of the series. Samwell Tarly. Now, one of the big book theories, which I really do subscribe to, is the fact that the Game of Thrones and the Song of Ice and Fire is all written from the perspective of Samwell Tarly, either as a maester or just a learned man after the end of the war. I do think Samwell will survive. He's probably the moral compass of the story. He should survive to the end. So one other prediction, or well, who knows? In season 1, obviously, old Nan told lots of stories to Bran. Rob comes in one day and tells of Macumba, and the fact that Nan and Tywin Lannister also said this at some point during, I think, season 2 or 3, that maybe they're all just living inside the giant blue eye of the giant Macumba. Okay then, well, thanks for watching. We'll see how many of these predictions and theories come true by the end of the show, and I wish you good fortune in the wars to come.